Okay, good evening, everybody. And today, my chai is from Hyderabad. So you can see that I'm not in this chill of Delhi. I'm in Hyderabad with my parents, with this beautiful hand painted cup with my mom's name written on it, and lots of blessings for all of us. It's been a beautiful journey. Today, we touch the 40th Sunday of the Square Panda family growing into a beautiful big community. Um, when we started this really early, we didn't know how far the journey is going to go, and we are not really finishing the journey. I also wanted to tell you right in the beginning that next week, which is the 14th, we will be re-inviting our speakers. We sent invitations out to all of them, and we hope that we can see them all on one platform, giving us very small messages, and I'm going to design this in the most beautiful way. So look forward to seeing you all on 14th, because that's the time we are going to wind up this segment. But we are also going to come back very soon with something which will be useful and relevant. And we hope we've been relevant even during these 40 very wonderful weeks. So 29th of July 2020, the cabinet approved of the new national education policy, and it introduced several changes. It discussed reducing curriculum content to enhance essential learning, critical thinking, and most important, it got the early years onto a formal platform and said it's going to be 5 years, 3 years, 3 years, and 4 years, and that's how the education is going to change instead of 10 plus 2. And much before this policy happened, what we started doing as a community was to build help for parents, because by the time the pandemic had set in, and fortunately we are winding up when the hopefully things are getting better. We are seeing hope, we are seeing change, we are seeing people go out. So we thought that the Sunday platforms could change, and we could actually go on to a different platform now, right? So that's how we have designed these 40 beautiful weeks together. And today I'm going to compile 39 weeks of work. It's going to be like a roller coaster ride, and I'm going to take it from session 1 to session 39 and just recap all the things that the experts told us, everything that people felt right from what they believe in. So session 1 was storytelling, and the topic was millennial moms, because that day it was the first session was for Mother's Day. So like I said, I carried Pan with me. So Pan was with me, the teachers with me, and Pan's mom and dad are with me. So I've carried them with me to Hyderabad. So now Pan is going to take us all the way, right? So Pan's mom works on the laptop all day. What I tried to do was I tried to rhyme the whole thing for you today, right? 40 minutes. Let me see how this goes. All right. So Pan mom works on the laptop all day, but this millennial mom reads to Pan each day. She tells him a story when she cooks at night. Through the story, she tells him what is wrong and right. Stories are my favorite tool. You can tell them at home and in school. You can use them just for fun. Stories are for just everyone. You can use them for good habits and imagination too. You can use them to teach math and science facts so true. Stories from books, stories from grandma's nooks, and stories with music, and stories that rhyme. Stories must be the child's best time. One story can be told again and again. Children love them simple and plain, and the national education policy says look for local stories and scenes to help children identify with what they know and then learn. So that was our session 1, which was done right way back on the 9th of May. And then session 2 was 17th, turning homes into learning spaces. So Pan learned to set activity corners, art, book, toys, and a little pan and broom, and how to help mummy. He had to learn how to sweep his room. You remember at that time the pandemic had started, mamas were tired, so we started doing little things for them. As soon as, he saw that having corners was really nice, he could easily find things, so keeping his things back in place was smart and wise. So We started by saying get, set, go, and put your things where you know. Parents realize what teachers did in schools and how teaching was made fun and not treated like just a chore. So there were teachers who gave so much more, so much more. I think that was a big realization. So hats off to the millennial parents, hats off to the teachers who have tirelessly brought this time together, and we've just taken it forward, right? So many stories. So we have set a precedent. This generation of parents and teachers, we didn't have any precedent for this time ever before. So you, as a generation, have set the precedent. Now that's going to be what people are going to watch and learn from. We didn't have anything to learn from, but we set a pattern together. I think that is a very, very, very interesting part of our journey. Session 3, 24th of May. Here we had Hiral, and she talked about the importance of language development. Language development, that Pan listens to words old and new. Pan knows so many words, even though he started with just two. Stories, books, and just daily conversations help language to grow. Chitter, chatter, chatting, and so much more. And the children will learn. Session 4 was 31st May. Neha Tiwari introduced us to the importance of listening, speaking, and assessing the development of the listening skills. So what she said was, Pan, language is what you first have to learn to listen and then speak. Then reading and writing will become a special treat. One has to be a good observer and spend a little time. Late listening and late speaking will show you an important sign. No eye contact, no response to sounds will tell you there is trouble brewing around. Take help from specialists who can suggest and guide. Problems will grow bigger if you ignore them and you hide. So please be careful. The listening, speaking is so important. If the milestones are not reached, look for help. It's perfectly all right to do that. Session 5 was 7th of June, and Jyoti Pandey brought us this sunshine smile with happitude. Happiness has now become a part of the global policy agenda. 2011, the United Nations General Assembly recognized happiness as a fundamental human goal in the resolution. Can you imagine that? So happiness towards a holistic development. Then the Delhi government, the NCRT, Delhi government did a happiness curriculum. The NCRT has done this really lovely, joyful curriculum. So it's time to be super happy and move on. So if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, clap your hands, snap your fingers, tap your table and clap your hands. So just be happy. Look for reasons to be happy. It's very, very important to nurture happitude, to allow children to understand that it's important to be happy. And you have to be happy in spite of everything. So what she had said was very beautiful. Don't always let them barter happiness. Let them learn to be happy with smaller things in life. That's how they grow and that's how they know. So this is the 6th session coming now, 14th of June. And Nishi came up with the art of making books at home with things that were old, because at that time there was not that much of available. So Pan and his parents were all at home and things were available were so few. We saw how to make pop-up books and they made an old story new. Some cutouts, some crayons, some pictures and a scrapbook, and glue what was all it would take to cut a new story and think and another story it would make, right? So cut and color and weave a story new and then add words and sentences few. Keep learning and making books with a new story and a new look. Use old calendars and make a weekly word wall. Think of more easy things to do at home, but this is not all. And each thing that I'm telling you with a date would be available on the Square Panda Facebook page. So look for it if you want any of the reference to what I'm talking about. Session 7, 21st of June was the International Yoga Day. And we were really blessed to have Akash and Priyanka with us with fun asanas for the children. It was good asana, it was sthir, it was stillness, it was breathing, it was balance. We have a beautiful poster which we put out with all the very easy yoga postures. Please download it and use it for your children. So Pant learned that breathing and balancing was important too. Yoga belongs to our country. It is not something new. Use the different postures and mudras to help children balance and be still. All right, start with a few seconds and then see how strong is the children's will. They grow so beautifully. The monkey pose to jump and hop, the flamingo pose to be on one foot and stop. The slithering snake to move quietly on the ground, the lion pose to show them that you are really strong. So we had these very, very wonderful yoga practitioners who explained, and they were wonderful. You must see their session if you can. It's a beautiful session to see. Session 8 was 28 June, and Jayamala Jadhav ma'am from Amravati, 75 years old, a Montessorian, running 5 Montessori environments and a full-fledged school called Tamoi in Amravati, came and helped us to understand the topic of nurturing independent learners. Pan learned the Montessori way. He learned that activities make him independent each day. Exercises of practical life, the precise way to do activities, the alignment, the handling of things, the independent to choose what to learn too. Activities is the way that children must learn and do. The sums would not be difficult and neither would words to read. Independent learners are what you need. Even today, when you talk about coding, a lot of people are talking about coding. So Montessori uses a beautiful pattern of coding where there is a system to everything. So, these words are new, but these educationists, I think, had some wonder, thinking that even today what they have set for us comes true. So Montessori, pure Montessori patterns was what we discussed about. 9th session on 7th of July, we had this beautiful, beautiful Poonam doing Gungunati Kahaniya, singing tales for us, saying that you can sing along songs, you can sing along stories, and they come out so beautifully. You could use dholak, you could use damru, you could use just a चलो भाई चलो चलो तुम्हें एक कहानी सुनाते हैं है ना. So something very, very simple but so beautiful. धागा धीरे चला देखो धीरे चला देखो धागा बड़ा देखो धागा बड़ा देखो आगे बढ़ा. धागा बड़ा, धागा रहता था एक जंगल में और फिर वो कैसे आ गया, वो जंगल में रहता था और घूमता रहता था. धागा आगे बढ़ा देखो धीरे चला देखो अब चलते चलते शहर आ गया. अब तेज चला भाई तेज चला भाई तेज चला. अब शहर में बिल्कुल गंदा हो गया, जोर जोर से रोने लगा जोर जोर से रोने लगा. फिर सबने उसको उठाया और कहा तुम जंगल में चले जाओ, वापस आओगे तो हम अपने शहर को तुम्हारे लिए हरा भरा बनाएंगे. तो धागा धीरे चला भाई धीरे चला अब तेज चला अब तेज चला. So just something like this but beautiful music. So Poonam taught us this beautiful Gungunati Kahaniya. Session 10 and 11 we did consolidation and reading readiness. I did that, and reading readiness is so ready. It's so important because we just take the children to read. That doesn't work. So they need to have a lot of vocabulary, which we have been discussing. They need to have visual and auditory discrimination and memory, and the directionality from left to right. The ability to recognize sounds and shapes of letters are so important. And then the reading will happen. So these are things that we consolidated for you in the 11th and 12th session. We first consolidated everything, and then the 10th and 11th session, right? The 12th session, we had a wonderful speaker, Ira Sisodia from Jodhpur, who has curated the beautiful literary fest for children called the Kitabo. So Pan went to the book and literary fest called Kitabo in Jodhpur and went to listen to everyone. He saw that books and fests can be such fun. So children must be exposed to fests and art. Make it a habit right from the start. Year after year, take them to fests far and near. They must be able to explore new things without a fear, right? So books that are old in the family for long must be signed and must be passed down. So passing on of books, imagining that somebody else has read it, my sister read it, my father read it, I think all those things are just going away in this digital world. And I thought it was a beautiful thing that she explained to us. So session 13 and 14 were very interesting. They were on the 2nd and the 9th of August. And Dipti Katpalia, who is a psychologist, a very, very passionate educationist, told Pan a few things. All right. So Pan also learned that healthy minds are the best. They can stand many a test. Anxiety is a learnt behavior. So watch out, because your children will do as they see. Conflicting messages, they should never be given, as they will confuse and make the child as confused as confusing can be. So don't give. Helicopter parenting is of no use. Just give me a minute. So today is like a very supersonic speed, so my voice is getting a little tired. So past struggles with little one will just not do. Nurture them to understand and talk to them to listen to them too. So talk to children to listen to the children, not just talk down to them. It's very important to nurture healthy minds. Session 15 on the 16th of August was a very interesting session. We had two generations. We had a young Ria who works with farmers, works with the concept of Khana Ka Chidiya, Chidiya, okay, Khana for Chidiya, which is actually a small birdhouse which she creates. And we had Colonel S.M. Kumar, who's a very, very renowned, person with a very, very lovely career in the army, a sword of honor. And so they both came down and said such interesting things as to what do we need to nurture little citizens. That was the topic. So Pan learned that one has to learn to care and be a citizen in the world. So true. And everything is there in plenty, but you can manage with just a few, right? So start from home and do your best. Marching, right to left. Water is important, so don't waste a drop. All the wasting everywhere has to stop. Marching, left and right. Do your best and with all your might. Grains and water for birds to feed. You must think of animals and their need, because we share the world with other things, with plants, with animals. So I thought it was a beautiful message that both gave, that you need to nurture little citizens right from the beginning. Session 16 on 23rd saw Mansa Pandey unpacking the NEP, which was a very, very interesting session. And it was very exciting to watch the whole process of how she brought it about. So Pan saw his teachers and parents sitting together to think what the national education policy may bring. He saw that there may be more activities and fun, and there may be something in it for everyone. For all the children cannot learn the same way. So many things, so many kinds of learners, that they are there, that the education, the teachers, the parents see each day. So a lot of individual learning, a lot of resources, a lot of training of teachers, changing the concept of early learning from just pre-primary to inclusion of class 1 and 2, not pushing the children really fast, teaching them how to learn rather than what and how much to learn. So I think those were the very, very important. And what she said also was so nice, that if we don't integrate art, if we don't integrate mindfulness, the things which are so important, we saw in the last few months how important they turned out to be, right? So very important things that we talked about. Session 17, so 16 was the NEP, 17th on 30th August, we had the head of the Square Panda family, Ashish, who came and talked about taking literacy into the heart of India. It was very interesting that, when this team has come in to India and they have been exploring the country, they're also seeing how they can contribute. How can they make it a little better for, their skills, their investments into making our country together better. I think it's a very interesting thing. So Pan wondered how the children in the villages and the heart of India would learn. So someone told him that he must share and he has to help others if he has to care, and he has to care. Altogether, we must work and plan. That's what he heard. All together, we must work and plan, because a literate India would look like a wonderful, wonderful, twinkling wonderland. It's important to do that. So Pan collected all his books and toys. And he took them with his teacher somewhere close to his city near a village and shared them and was full of joy. So transfer of knowledge, transfer of information from one city to the other, from one place to the other, all of us growing, all of us sharing, I think is a strong message which, this whole process gives us. Session 18 was 6th of September, where Sanjeev Relia came in and was talking about keeping children safe online in this digital era. So many times we just give, mobiles or, digital tools to the children, and we don't necessarily monitor what the child clicks. So it's very important to monitor that. So Pan learned that it was important to be safe online. Just to click any link was just not fine. That mom and dad had to be around, that online learning is good, but always we have to be learning on a safe ground. I think it was important. So digital learning must be with mom and dad, and never click like that. These are very dangerous things for children. You don't know what they will go to. And secondly, you don't know what data of yours goes out somewhere. So both the things you have to be careful about. Safety of the children, priority number one, and safety of your own resources comes to be the next important priority, because we don't know who's there on the other side for the children. Session 19 was very, very interesting. It was by the Bakshi women, the mother and two very, very young budding golfers of the country, wearing the country's blazer, 200 wonderful, trophies they have won. And just after they finished the session with us, they turned to be the youngest pro, the professional pros of golfing in India for the first time. Amazing, amazing journey of these children. So Pan learned that to play a game, one has to love it and work hard to earn a name. It is important for parents to set a pattern and rhythm for children who want to pursue sports, right? It's discipline and practice all the way, understanding that winning and losing will change each day. So your children have to be very resilient. They have to be able to bounce back. Focus, focus all the way. Play, play, and play. And she said two wonderful things. I asked her that it's an expensive game. How do you cope? She says that I just make them practice and their focus is so clear. And the little children said that we love the game so much that nothing else matters to us. So I think that was a lovely learning, that discipline needs to, we can't tell children you play and you be indisciplined. You have to be doubly disciplined than the children to take them to be, professional sports people. I think that was a wonderful message we got. Session 20 was 20th of September, assessment and observation, which I had done, because during these times, it's a little difficult for teachers sitting away to observe how your children have learned. So we had said, please send some developmental indicators. Tell them that to convey to parents that these are the indicators you watch out for, and please let us know. So Pan learned that his mom and dad are going to see what he can do. The assessment is just to see whether learning is true. That mommy and daddy will help his teacher to plan and know what to do, and does she need to slow down or does she need to add more. So assessment and observation is actually that in early years, that you have to see what the children have learned and then see whether you need to slow down or pace it up, right? So it's as simple as that. Session 21. Okay, so we are going at a pretty good space now. 27th of September, Science in Everyday Life was brought to us by a very, very talented science teacher who does science with stories. It was fascinating to listen to her stories. So Kavita Chauhan helped us to do that. So Pan learned the wonder of science and experiment